Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Former Lakers champion named Hall of Fame finalist. The last time the Los Angeles Lakers won a championship, Dwight Howard was anchoring the defense at the center position. LeBron James and Anthony Davis were the leading stars for Frank Vogel's team. Fast forward to the year 2025, and Howard has been out of the NBA since the 2021-22 season concluded. Now, the 18-year NBA veteran is among the front-runners to be inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame. According to Steve Ashburner of NBA.com, Howard and Carmelo Anthony, who also donned a Lakers jersey at the end of his career, have both been named as finalists for the Hall of Fame class of 2025. Anthony and Howard are two of 17 finalists announced Friday from the North American, Women's, Men's Veterans, Women's Veterans, International and Contributor categories. Results of voting by the Honors Committee will be announced on April 5 at the NCAA Men's Final Four in San Antonio, Ashburner wrote. At this point, it's still not a guarantee that Howard will be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. Nevertheless, it's a clear indication that he will be part of that pantheon of greats sooner or later. After all, he was among the most dominant players in the NBA during his prime, earning 8 All-Star appearances. Lakers recently acquired Alex Len. Since Howard left the Lakers, the front office has failed to find a long-term solution at the center position. Those struggles look to have changed when Rob Pelinka traded for Mark Williams at the February 6 trade deadline. However, the trade was then rescinded after Williams failed a medical exam. As such, the Lakers were forced to pivot after the trade deadline had closed. Pelinka quickly pivoted, signing Alex Len via free agency. Len had previously been traded by the Sacramento Kings and subsequently waived by the Washington Wizards. Christian Wood was waived in the process, leaving Los Angeles with Len and Jackson Hayes as their healthy, senior big men. Len has already made his Lakers debut, playing 22 minutes, scoring 4 points and grabbing 7 rebounds. Lakers face a fight over Mark Williams' decision. According to ESPN's Shams Charania, the Charlotte Hornets have contacted the NBA to explore their options following the Lakers' decision to rescind their trade offer for Williams. The Charlotte Hornets have been in contact with the NBA as they explore options to dispute the Los Angeles Lakers' failed physical assessment of Mark Williams, sources tell ESPN, Charania reported. The Williams/Dalton Connect trade was nixed Saturday, and now Hornets weigh avenues to challenge. Unfortunately for Charlotte, the Lakers were within their rights to cancel the deal, assuming they did find some concerning results from Williams' medical. Therefore, both teams will now move forward with their current rosters. Pelinka will likely return to the trade market during the summer. A long-term solution at the center position will undoubtedly be a priority. Whether a player that fits the bill becomes available will remain to be seen. Nevertheless, Lakers fans should be excited that the franchise appears to have a plan. Doncic is Los Angeles' star of the future. Ensuring he gets the right players around him is essential, and the offseason will likely see the front office begin making moves to ensure Doncic has a contending team to lead in the coming years. Rescinded Lakers-Hornets trade receives massive new update after the Los Angeles Lakers and Charlotte Hornets rescinded a trade due to center Mark Williams failing his physical. Williams has not rejoined the Hornets. The situation has drawn attention and prompted discussions within the NBA regarding potential changes to the medical evaluation process for trades. Unlike Dalton Connect, who resumed playing for the Lakers immediately, Rod Boone of the Charlotte Observer reported that Williams has yet to report back to the Hornets. Unlike Dalton Connect, who saw action Wednesday night against the Jazz in Utah after not playing on Monday despite being active for Luka Doncic's Los Angeles debut, Williams remained away, undoubtedly to give the 7-footer more time to mentally process the whirlwind, Boone wrote. The Hornets are reportedly in touch with the NBA, seeking clarity on any possible actions they can take following the trade fallout. While Silver spoke to reporters at his 2025 NBA All-Star Commissioners press conference on Saturday, he clarified that the Hornets had not filed a protest of the trade. "Charlotte has not filed a protest of any kind," Silver said. The Lakers were motivated to pair Luka Doncic with a lob threat capable of protecting the rim. Williams, averaging 15.6 points, 9.6 rebounds, and 2.5 assists in 23 games this season, is a young big man who intrigued the Lakers for these reasons. However, Los Angeles will have to get by with Jackson Hayes as its starter before navigating the market this summer. Silver does not recall a trade protest being filed over a failed physical after a deal has been voided. He hinted at the subjectivity that goes into medical evaluation as an element that tends to make these situations complicated. "I can't even remember, and certainly, I don't think in my tenure a trade has ever there's never been a challenge because a player has failed a physical, but almost by definition, you get into a certain level of subjectivity in where that standard is," Silver said. Acknowledging advancements in medical science, Silver indicated that the NBA might review its standards for trade-related physicals. "We'll look at it," Silver remarked. "I'd say it's one of those areas when it comes to the health and well-being of our players, medical science, there have been incredible developments, and this is a rule sort of as interpreted now, hasn't changed for many decades at the league office." The situation remains unresolved as the Hornets prepare for their game against the Lakers on February 19 in Los Angeles, which will be played after the All-Star break. Is LeBron James' foot issue serious? Some say yes. Lakers star LeBron James didn't play in his first NBA All-Star game in 20 years, a late scratch because of a foot and ankle issue. And some around the NBA say they've been led to believe the issue isn't exactly minor. James, 40, told reporters in San Francisco that he wanted to play but was missing the game due to ankle and foot discomfort. He managed to play in the Lakers' most recent game, a loss at Utah, though he was listed as probable on the injury report leading up to that game. He also missed last weekend's win over Indiana with the same injury. So the issue has been around, it seems, for the past couple of seasons, and on and off again this season. He last missed an All-Star game in 2004, his rookie year. As one source told Hoops Wire, it must have been really bugging him to miss his first All-Star game as a 40-something. "I was hoping it would feel a lot better this morning, but it was not where I wanted it to be," James said of the ankle, via Dave McMenamin of ESPN. Several league sources speculated that James' injury is something he'll be dealing with for the rest of the season. Others said it likely requires extended time off, and time off that James may not be willing to take as he aims to help new acquisition Luka Doncic fit alongside himself and the rest of the Lakers. "With 30 games left and us trying to make a playoff push in the Wild West, I felt like it was very important for me to kind of take care of myself and understand what's coming on down the stretch," James told reporters. James is averaging 24.3 points on 51.6% shooting, including 39.5% on three-pointers, as well as 9.0 assists and 7.7 rebounds this season. He has played in 48 of the Lakers' 52 games. Los Angeles, 32-20, entered the break in fifth place in the Western Conference, just 1.5 games behind Houston for fourth, and 2 ahead of the sixth-place LA Clippers. For the record, James said he is hopeful of playing in the Lakers' next game, at home versus Charlotte on Wednesday. And are you a fan? What do you think about LeBron James' injury? Leave your opinion in the comments.